Hey everybody, it's Mike here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to a new video in Maya. Well, today we're going to have a little fun with FX, and what we're going to do is we're going to have a ball collide with a vertically suspended sheet, right? So yeah, just to play with those properties and see what that looks like, right? So first we need a ball that's going to move in our scene. So we're going to create a sphere, we're going to hit W, we're going to push that up to about there, that's fine. Run frame 1, we're going to hit S to keyframe it, that's good. Then we're going to jump to our front view and we're going to set this to 200, this is way too big. Let's go to, let's say, frame 75. We're going to push this over to here. All right. Hit S to keyframe that, and then we're going to scrub forward to, let's say, 150. And we're going to push this back. And we're going to hit S again to keyframe that. Jump back to frame 1, hit play. It will go to the right. And it will come back. Okay, cool. So we have that. Let's stop this, jump back to frame 1. Now next up, we need something to collide with, right? So we're going to grab a sheet and we're going to hit E to rotate and hold on J. We're going to hit R to scale it up. And W to move it. Come on, W to move it. And let's look at the position. We're going to hit play again so we can see how far it's going to go. Yeah, so we can move it just a little further, not much. Okay, and move it up a little bit. Okay, cool. Now, excuse me, now that we have this, let's see. We need to increase the subdivision level. So we're going to hit Control A. We're going to go in here. And let's look at our polyplane. Let's set this to 25 by 25. If you set it way higher, then your system will slow down a lot, right? Okay, so what we need to do is we need to turn this into an nCloth object. So with this selected, make sure you're in the FX menu. We're going to go to nCloth and create nCloth. No idea why that's showing up. Let me try that again. That's odd. Nope, didn't take. Let's try that again. So nCloth, create nCloth. Now it did. So if we hit play, what happens? You'll see that it will fall straight down. And it's falling straight down because it's suspended in midair. It's not fixed in place anywhere. And it is now an object with gravity, right? That's why it's falling. So we need to fix that in place. So how do we do that? We're going to select it. We're going to right click, go to vertex. Let's do that in this view right here. It doesn't really matter. Grab, select these, shift, grab, select these, then I'm gonna grab the, oh, my mouse is driving me nuts. Okay, then, okay, and okay, there we go. So I got all these. Now what to do? We're going to go in the FX menu still, right? We're going to go to End Constraint and Transform Constraint. So now if we hit play, it won't fall down, but you will see that it's nCloth, right? So let's hit play. Ball's still going through, but nothing's happening with our nCloth, right? Cool. Now, Now we need to have the ball interact with our object here. So what we're going to do next is we're going to select our object, we're going to shift select the ball, and we are going to go to nCloth and create a passive collider. Now the ball should interact with the sheet, and we'll see what happens. Here we go again. You can see that it's a bit square here because the density is not super high, but you can clearly see the effect, right? Now think about everything you can do with this setup here. There's quite a lot, many applications. So I thought it was cool to share it with you guys. Now, one other thing I want to tell you before I go is that you can change the properties of this sheet right here. So let's stop this. You can go in here and you can open up the attribute editor, and you can go to nCloth shape 1, go to presets, and here you have tons of materials to choose from, right? Let's say you want it to be a rubber sheet or t-shirt or anything like that, and it will all act accordingly, right? So if you change it into rubber, it becomes more flexy. If you change it into silk, it will kind of droop a little bit. So if you're making curtains or you're making whatever you're gonna make, right? So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Short, sweet, but hopefully helpful, right? Okay, well, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.